So today we'll be dealing with arithmetic operations on logarithm of numbers less than 1. When we talk of numbers less than 1, we are talking of decimal numbers or negative numbers, majorly. -4, -3. Yeah, for this one is bar 1, not bar 1, bar 1. Negative logarithms. That's what we mean by logarithms of number less than 1. Because all of these figures, when you draw, for instance, when you draw your graph, you know that this is the negative side, this is the positive side. So the negative side is always less than the positive side. So there are numbers less than 1. So we want to deal with arithmetic operations, and the first operation we will be considering is addition of logarithm of numbers less than 1. So under addition, we have this example, add the following logarithm. The first one, bar 1.2431 plus bar 1.9731. And the second one is bar 3.4107 plus bar 4.8721. So to solve this, to add this, the first one, which is bar 1.2431 plus bar 1.9731. This bar, I said, means negative. So in adding this, we have 1 plus 1, which is 2. We have 3 plus 3, which is 6. We have 4 plus 7, which is 11. We write 1. We keep 1. 2 plus 1, 3 plus 9. That's 12. We write 2. We keep 1. This is like adding up negative numbers. So here we have, what we have here is 1 plus -1 plus -1. This one, we are adding it. The one we brought from here, we have to add it. So we have 1 plus -1 plus, we have to add plus -1. Now we know that plus times minus is minus, plus minus times plus is minus, plus times plus is plus, minus times minus is plus. So from here, this is 1 plus -1 plus -1. So we have to multiply these numbers. Plus and minus gives us minus. So this is 1 minus 1, which is 0. Then we have this to be 0 plus -1. Plus times minus is minus. So we have 0 minus 1, which gives us -1. So our answer here will be bar 1. So the answer is bar 1.2162. Coming to the second example, B, we have bar 3.4107 plus bar 4.8721. 7 to 1. 7 plus 1 gives us 8. 0 plus 2 gives us 2. 1 plus 7 gives us 8. 4 plus 8 gives us 12. We write 2. We bring 1 here, point. So here we have 1 plus minus 3 plus 4. This is what we have here. Plus times minus z is minus. So this gives us 1 minus 3. Plus times minus is minus, gives us minus 4. 1 minus 3 minus 4. 1 minus 3 is minus 2. So we have minus 4, minus 2 minus 4. This gives us minus 6. You are owing someone 2 naira, and then, or you borrow 2 naira from someone, and then you borrow 4 naira again. You are owing the person 6 naira. And for this one, this is just like saying positive 1 minus 3. So I have 1 naira, and then I borrowed 3 naira. So if I pay back 1 naira, how much am I owing? Yeah, I have 1 naira, and then I borrowed 3 naira. So that means automatically, if they say, how much do I have on me? I don't have any money, it's just that I'm owing 2 naira. So that's what this is. So this is bar 6. So that's our answer. So that is that for addition of logarithm of numbers less than 1. So we move to subtraction now. Can you see the board? Hello?
Yes, please continue.
Okay.
Sorry, I've been trying to communicate. Okay, we can't see it. Sorry. The last thing I saw is the line you drew. That is the topic after mathematics. Other part, we can't see it.
Okay.
So those ones you wrote at the top, we can't see it.
Is it better?
Subtraction of logarithm, right? Is it subtraction of?
Subtraction of logarithm of numbers less than.
Okay.
Can you see? Can you see?
But sorry, can you get another marker? It's fading.
I cannot get another one. The one I got, I don't know where I kept it. That's the problem now. I don't know, maybe it's not here. I can't get another one today.
Ruth, can you see what she wrote? If you can see, please let me know. Big girl. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
So the next arithmetic operation we'll be looking into is subtraction of logarithms of numbers less than 1. Example, subtract the following logarithm. A bar 1.6137. Bar 1.6137 minus bar 5.8124. The second one, bar 3.2108 minus 1.4126. So let's solve this. The first one, which is bar 1.6137 minus bar 5.8124. So when we subtract this, we have 7 minus 4, which is 3. 3 minus 2, which is 1. 1 minus 1, which is 0. And then we have 6 minus. We want to borrow 1 from minus 1. When we remove 1 from minus 1, what happens? It becomes just like saying minus 1 minus 1. And this 1 minus 1 is minus 2. So this becomes minus 2, while this becomes 16. When we borrow 1 and put it, it becomes 16. So we have 16 minus 8, which is 8. And then what we have here is minus 2 bar 2, no longer minus 1. So now we're minus 2 minus 5. Minus 2 minus 5. And I earlier on said that minus times minus is plus. So this gives us minus 2 plus 5. If we rearrange, which is the same thing as plus 5 minus 2, which gives us positive 3. So our answer here is 3. So we have this to be 3.8013. So now to the second example. Which is bar 3.2108 minus 1.4126. This one doesn't have any bar, just 1.4126. So when we subtract, we have 8 minus 6, which is 2. 0 minus 2, not possible. So we have to borrow. We can't borrow from here, we can't borrow from here. We have to borrow from here. So when we borrow 1 from here, this becomes minus 4. Minus 3 minus 1. So this becomes 12. We borrow 1, becomes 11. This becomes 11. Borrow 1, 10. We borrow 1. This is 10. 10 minus 2, 8. 10 minus 1, 9. 11 minus 4, that's 7. So we have minus 4, minus 1 here. And also minus 1 is minus 5. Write it as bar 5, not minus 5. So our answer is bar 5.7982. So that is all on subtraction of logarithms of numbers less than 1. I didn't know there was a student. Do you understand everything we've been doing since morning? I'll be rude.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand perfectly.
Yes.
Okay. Can I clean the board? Yeah.
You can clean it, ma'am.
So the next arithmetic operation we'll be considering is division of logarithms of numbers less than 1. Example, divide the following logarithms. A by 1.2173 divided by 3. B by 2.4162 divided by 5. C by 1.1123 divided by 7. The first one, we have by 1.2173 divided by 3. Now, in dividing this, when it comes to division of logarithms of numbers less than 1, we don't divide straight up. That is, we don't divide directly. Now, there are some processes or some steps you take before you divide, because you are dividing a negative number. Now, this is by 1 minus 1. So you cannot just say you want to divide minus 1 with 3, because this is 3. And if you have a remainder, you cannot bring the remainder onto this because it is a negative number. So what do we do? The first thing to do is you have to break down the, how should I put it now? The number you are dividing. Now you are dividing by 3. You are dividing by 1.2173. So by 1.2173 is the number we are dividing, the number to be divided. So we have to break it down. Break it down in what sense? By 1.2173 is the same thing as saying by 1, that is minus 1, plus 0.2173. When you add minus 1 plus 0.2173, you will have minus 1.2173. So after breaking it down, we cannot still divide like this. We can divide this part, but minus 1 cannot still be divided. For the same reason that when you divide 3 by minus 1, it's not possible. So let's say we even have 0 points. So are we going to have minus 0 point? Because it is a negative number. And then what happens to the remainder? So what we do in this case is that we express the number we are dividing, this number, we express it in terms of the divisor, or the number we are dividing by, which is 3. Now we want to express this in terms of the divisor, which is 3. So we would have it as, we want to express bar 1 in terms of 3. We would have this as bar 3 plus 2, right? Minus 3 plus 2 will give us minus 1. Minus 3 plus 2 is 2 minus plus 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So plus 3 or bar 3 plus 2 is the same thing as plus 1. Now we are using bar 3 because bar 3 is in terms with our divisor, which is 3. So we have bar 3 plus 2. Don't forget, we still have this plus 0.2173. Now we can add this together because they are both positive numbers. So we have this to be bar 3 plus 2.2173. When you subtract this, when you add this, I mean, you would still have your bar 1.2173. So we have bar 3 plus 2.2173, which is the same thing as bar 1.2173. Now we can now divide. So bar 1.2173 divided by 3 is the same thing as saying bar 3 plus 2.2173 divided by 3. Do you understand? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, you can continue. She's not responding. Abigail, can you hear her? Yes, continue, please.
So we have bar 3 plus 2.2173 divided by 3. Divided by 3. When we separate these, we have bar 3 divided by 3 plus 2.2173 divided by 3. When we divide this, minus 3 divided by minus 3 is minus 1. That's bar 1 plus. When we divide this, how many 3 can we get into? Not possible. We write 0. Point. We bring the 2 here. So we have how many 3 can we get into 22? 7. Remainder 1. We bring the 1 here. How many 3 can we get in? 11. That's 3. Remainder 2. How many 3 can we get into 27? 9. And we have 3 11. So we have bar 1 plus 1, which gives us bar 1.7391 as our answer. So therefore, bar 1.2173 divided by 3 is bar 1.6. So that's our answer. Now we come to the second example. So breaking this down, we have bar 2 plus 0.4162 divided by 5. So we want to break this down in and express in terms of 5. So we have it as bar 5 plus 3 plus 0.4162 divided by 5, because minus 5 plus 3 will give us minus 2. I want to break down in relation to our divisor, which is 5. That's why we pick bar 5 plus 3. You just have to look for a number that is in terms of your divisor. So we have this to be bar 5 plus, when we had this to 3.4162 divided by 5, which gives us bar 5 divided by 5 plus 3.4162 divided by 5. Bar 5 divided by 5 is bar 1 plus, how many 5 can we get in 3? Not possible, right? 0.30. This gives us the how many 5 in 34? That's 6. Remainder 4. How many 5 in 41? That's 8. Remainder 1 is 16. We have 3. Remainder 1. In 12, we have 2. Remainder 2. So that's 20. 5 in 24. When we add up, we have bar 1.68324. We cannot have 5 digits after our decimal point. So approximately, we have bar 1.6832. So therefore, bar 2.4162 divided by 5 is equals to bar 1.62. So we come to the third example. So when we break bar 1.1123 down, we have bar 1 plus 0.1123. This is the same thing as this, divided by 7. So we want to write this in terms of 7. So we can write it as, instead of bar 1, we have bar 7 plus 6. Minus 7 plus is minus 1 plus 0.1123. So this is the same thing as bar 7 plus 6.1123 divided by 7, which is the same thing as bar 7 divided by 7 plus 6.1123 divided by 7. When we divide this, bar 7 divided by 7 is bar 1 plus, dividing this by 7, 7 divided by 7, not possible. So that's 0. We bring 6 here. 7 in 61, that's 8, 56, remainder 5. 7 in 51, that's 7, 49, remainder 2. 7 in 22, that's 3, remainder 1, 13. 7 in 13, 1, remainder 6. So that's 6. 4, 7 in 40, remainder 5, and so on. So when we break this down, so this is bar 1 plus 0.873185. We cannot have more than 4 numbers after the decimal point because we are dealing with logarithm. So approximately our answer is bar 1.8732. So therefore, bar 1.1123 divided by 7 is equal to 1.8732. That is my answer. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Sorry, can you stop recording?
Please, may I have a question?